autumn day, and I'm going to head down through the flats in Te Puke again today and do some better footage, because last time it was windy as you couldn't hear a thing and it was pretty dingy weather. So he was heading down from the cemetery, or affectionately known as the dead centre of town in Te Puke, and it winds down around parallel to the main road and behind the track that runs parallel with the main highway. That's the one that runs from Te Puke out through to Paingaroa. You can turn off partway along and head out to Makatu. Or there's Tomato Road that goes out to Pies Park. So quite a handy little highway. And there's all the maize that I was looking down on before. I'll carry on up here, and that leads us down to a track that runs parallel with the river. There's a little bit of road noise around here, but it's always cool when you come up over the brow of the hill and you see down and see the river. I'll just head down this track here since it's dry. Nothing nicer than seeing cool, fresh running water on a warm, sunny day. Kids go down here and swim, as you can see. We'll follow the river. We get to the railway line and the first railway bridge. I will pop up onto the railway line and I'll give you a view up and down that. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Views both ways. I'm going there. Under the railway line. Plenty of safety measures in place. Pipes to stop people walking off the edge. Isn't that beautiful though? Look at that. Cool old bridge. I love old bridges. The size of that railway sleeper. My hand in comparison. Cool, eh? Right, we'll carry on around here. You've seen this view before. It's always so lush and green. Cattle over that side. More paddocks this side. The railway line there. And all these paddocks up through here are the ones I used to graze my horses at once upon a time. And those paddocks side on to the Te Puke water treatment plant. So we'll get up there and I'll show you around there as well. I've had a flurry of people along the track. I generally put my phone away when other people are heading towards me, because I'm sure they don't want me plastering their faces all over YouTube. So anyway, we're heading up to the side boundary of these paddocks over here, and you see all those pretty trees. Well, they hide all the effluent ponds from all the lovely folks in Te Puke, where effluent comes and gets turned back into water. So that's the Te Puke water treatment plant, and it's all been done really nicely. You can never smell anything. I used to graze my horses there for years. Everything's done properly, and it's all very pretty. It's almost park-like. So there you go, the Te Puke effluent water treatment plant. So here's the boardwalk. And there's the pound over there, and you can see it backs onto the water treatment plant. So quite a busy little area, but still very pretty all the same. And these trees are starting to grow quite quickly now. It gets wet through here in the winter and at spring tides, and it would have flooded during the cyclone, no doubt about that. The water gets up to fence height around here, but it drains away pretty quickly. This little road, I used to ride up there most days. Now I walk parallel, so got a nice metal track down through here. I wish this was here when I grazed here. It would have been really cool to ride through here as well. Would have kept me off the road. Anyway, it wasn't and I didn't. So we'll head around over towards that bridge now. Okay, so around this corner and onto another boardwalk. I like boardwalks and bridges and rivers and paddocks and cows and the rural feel about this track. It's an easy track to walk. I'd be doing a bigger track up Peppermint Hill today, except for I've got blisters from last time from a new pair of sneakers. So I was, do the easy walk today. It's a good day for it. Get those feet toughened up more. So I'm coming up to this bridge here. This is a pretty new bridge. It used to be one of those really cool old rustic ones with railway sleepers like the other one I showed you earlier, but they don't last forever, and I guess they have to replace them with these eventually. So I'll carry on up there and I'll show you the little river that runs underneath there as well. Establishing a little cozy corner here, a rustic look going on. Seats, they'll be quite pretty once they're finished. And there's some private gardens being established over here, which I'll show you when I get closer. There's a private property where they're establishing some amazing gardens, which are going to be very cool to have a look at in years to come. Yeah. So, anyway, I'll look at that again in due course, and I shall carry on up here, heading back up towards the main road. Nice green park. Meandering loose metal paths. Once we get up and around here and over to those golden trees over there, you'll see my favourite little bridge, a little white bridge. I'll carry on through here and I'll show you. Very pretty through here with all the ferns and the new growth. Right, the lighting up through here is always a little tricky because of the kaleidoscope effect it has coming through the trees, but as we get closer it'll focus. Right. Here's the little white bridge. Isn't it quaint? Aptly named the Little White Bridge. So we go up and over here, and then it leads to the little side roads that wind through the park. You see the rose gardens over there. And this takes me back up to the car park. Little park down here, it's pretty wet though. You see by the tyre track, so I'll head back up this way. Beautiful trees though, look at those. Wow. Back at the squash club, Te Puke Squash Club. And I'll cut back up here up to the road now. The squash club. Another little bridge leading to that. And the car park, which backs on to a cemetery. And that's the end of that walk for today. Another beautiful day for it.